Hello guys, and welcome back to EMG Source. So today I'm gonna go over something that's very important on the build, and that is the live TV section. Some of you have been having issues with it cutting out every minute. It just completely cuts out, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, when I set up the TV section, I set it up with Dexter Pro. Now Dexter is not free; you have to pay for it. I erased my information, but it stayed there. And I figured, I was like, what the hell, that way you guys could kind of look at it and see how it works. But what you want to do, if you want a stable, be able to watch it with no issues, without it cutting out, and for it to work beautiful, this is what you have to do, okay? So you have to go into your Facebook account and look for Dexter TV official group. Okay, so you have to wait for it to them to accept you, but then there you're gonna get a lot of information. You get information of anything they put up new, channel lists, login details. You could get a lot more there, from how to fix buffering issues that you might be having with the add-on. So you get a lot of good information out of here, right? But the most important thing is this link right here that says get Dexter here. Now, if you don't have Facebook, I'm gonna leave the description of that link, basically in the description below, and then all you really have to do is click on it. All right, launch it, whatever, copy, paste it, however you want to do it, and then what it's gonna do is gonna take you to the G1 hosting website, and from there you're gonna see it's gonna ask you, billing cycle, and there's only one option, is monthly. All right. The nice thing about this is that you're not bound. Once you put your credit card information, they're not gonna charge you every month. Okay, so they're not gonna charge you. They're not gonna keep taking money from you. This is, you want it for 1 month, that's fine. That's as much as you're gonna get it. Okay, and this is all they're charging. They're charging for $5. Well, it's gonna be like $6 US, $6.50 or something like that. And and if you want to give them extra, you could go ahead and do so. I mean, we want to support these people because they're doing an amazing job with IPTV. By far the cheapest service there is. You get loads of channels. I believe about 400 somewhat channels. You get all the fights, everything that you might want. You're gonna get it there. So they do a great job, and I believe it's like 3 guys or whatnot. So support them. Give them as much as you can. If you just want to try it out, go ahead with the $5 and click continue. Okay, you gotta wait for the website to load up, and then once it gets you to this page, again, there's nothing to do here. You just click on checkout, right? And it's gonna ask you to fill in your information here. So here you can put your information. So now, if you don't feel comfortable adding too much information, you can put whatever name you want. You could put in YouTube user, right? Or YouTube, and last name user, right? You can put whatever name you want. You don't really have to put in your name. Company name, put whatever you want again. The most important part here, and it's gonna, and all this, you could ignore all this. You don't really need any of that. The phone number, you can make up a fake one. Okay, 555-555-5555, right? Fake number, you don't need really a good one here. The most important thing here is your email. Okay, so your email at gmail.com. So your email and your password. Okay, so your password has to be use both upper and lowercase. All right, and just as long as it has that, you're fine. So you create a password there, confirm your password here. Okay, so let's do MJ. I don't know what to put here. Okay. All right, and then you pick the payment type and you complete your order. Save now. I didn't enter matching password. Let's try it again. MJ 258963. Okay, continue with the order. Right, so now you get this unpaid bill, and you're gonna, once you get this unpaid bill right here, you're gonna click on pay now. Alright, so here in the pay now, you're gonna enter, now this is very important, that the email. Okay, your email, whatever email you use there, or any other email, this is where you're gonna get all your information, okay? It must be a legit email, okay? This has to be your legit email, like, you know, whatever your email is, just put it in there. Put in your credit card information, the expiration date, the CID number. You don't have to have remember you, and then you pay it. Okay, so it says $5 here, but it's gonna be like $6.50 US, I think, something like that, and you just pay that. Okay, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Okay, and again, it's not a recurring payment, so this is what you're gonna get each month. You'll get a invoice that says unpaid when it's due, and then you pay it now, and then you're gonna get a series of emails, and you get them right away with no issues whatsoever. So if you check your email, right, I'm gonna go to let's see. All right, so you're gonna get a couple of emails. You're gonna get one that's gonna tell you your login and your password to log into the G1 hosting. If you ever want to renew your account, you know, but then the most important one is this one that says, you know, that's going to give you your login name and your password. So these two are, you know, just like that is what you want, okay? So when you go into the build, and it doesn't matter if it's the build, or it doesn't really matter if you're using anybody else's, or the process is basically the same thing, okay? So you're gonna go down, cancel that. You're gonna go down to settings. You're gonna go to add-ons. Okay, you're gonna go to my add-ons, and then look for PBR clients. Then you have to look for PBR IPTV simple client. Okay, when you click on that, you're gonna click on configure. Now, if you have my build, there's not much for you to do except for here. You're gonna enter. See where it says password. Okay, you're gonna switch that to whatever password you get. So, if your password here is CH, right? CHD7 PMZ1, okay, and then the login, right here, you're gonna switch it to ZN3 AD2YR, okay? So you have to make sure that it matches exactly the same way. So capital, it's case sensitive, so make sure everything exactly the same way. You're gonna click OK. Okay. On the EPG settings, you don't really need any of this. So if you don't have it, that's fine. They don't really have a working EPG, so you could just leave that blank. Okay. You could just delete all that. Doesn't really matter. All right. So here in general, on the M3U, okay, just make sure you change that. Now, when you get this, if you get it from my build, it's either gonna say MPG or HLS. Okay, either one works. Okay, so either that or HLS, either one works. But for some people, HLS is gonna work. The other one, MPGTS, is gonna work better. So depending on which one works better for you, use that. Okay, so just make sure you keep it like that. Alright, if you don't have my build, just copy everything you see here word for word. Okay, so start with that. I'll let you see it here. http://185 all the way through. Copy exactly the same. Put in your name, put in your password, the one that you're gonna get from the email. Okay, exactly the same way. Type it all in just the same way. So if you have my build, you won't have to do that. But if you're using anybody else's build or your own, or just configure it just the same exact way. So just type it in exactly the way you see it. Okay, you click OK. It's gonna tell you that PVR has to restart. Okay, no problem. Then you're gonna go back. All right. Now, if you're using my build, like I said, it should already be enabled. But if you're not using my build or using anybody else's or your own, then you have to go to PVR service and make sure that this is enabled. Okay, so make sure that's enabled. That's it, and then your channels will work. All right. Now, they made it easier for other people that don't want to use because they were having issues with the PVR here, where it wasn't loading up the right way. As long as you type everything exactly how you saw it, it's gonna work just fine with no issues. And you see, you get all the channels. So you could change the channels to USA, anything like that, and get it to work. Okay. So right now, if you use the login that I just gave you, it is gonna work, but it's only gonna work for, like I said, like a minute, and then it cuts out. Okay. And the reason why is because this account is only supposed to be for one device at a time. So if everybody's using it, then it's just not gonna work. Okay, so it'll work, and then it'll cut out. So, but it does work beautiful. I mean, it works really good. Best pay service that you could use. Now they have another thing. So if you go to settings, you go to add-ons, and again, this is only if you're using my build. Okay, go to my add-ons. Then go to video add-ons and find Dexter Pro. Okay, you're gonna click configure, and then right here you're gonna put in your name and password for that too. So again, this is a older name and password that I had here. All right, so you click on that, you put in your information exactly the same way that how you will get it on your email. Remember your email, very important. Okay, and you click OK, and that's it. All right, so on my build, where you're gonna see that is if you go to Live TV, you go underneath it, you go Dexter Pro IPTV, and it's gonna launch it, and it's the same thing as the PVR client. You click on Live TV, you get your categories here, you click select there, and you can watch all these channels. Right, play one time.
Revenge was a factor. Maintaining haze was not even the...
Obviously, right? That one channel I show you. But guys, their channels were 99.9% perfect. Very unusual when they find issues like that. They just take it right off, and they they put it in with a new working channel that works better. You see the green mouse playing there, and it tells you exactly how that is playing the green mouse. So the app works pretty good for those of you that don't want to use the IPTV simple client. If you have too many issues with that, you could always go to there, and then you could change your settings. When you update your account, again, you log in with your same email and the password that you created. You'll get a new email like this, which gives you a new password and then a new login and a new password. So you just go to settings, and right here in settings, you change your username and password. You click OK, and that's pretty much it. Now, if you don't have my build, okay, you could always enter the the repo for them. You go under File Manager, and I don't know if I have it here. I don't, but I'll put it in the description below. You just put add source, and you're gonna enter, of course, whatever it is. I don't have it on me right now, but I'll put it in the description, and you could add the repo and then just get their add-on through there. Then you just go to add-ons, add from Repo, look for Dexter Pro, video add-ons, and there you enable it. Okay, so I'll add that as soon as I get on the description below so you guys can see it. But again, if you're having that issue where the live TV keeps cutting out on you, it's because of that. It's because it's a paid subscription. It's only allowed to be used on one device at a time. Other than that, it's going to cut out. If you put in your own and you have your own, it's going to work perfectly flawless without it cutting out. It works really good. It's definitely worth it. Support these guys. They're doing a great job. You want to use this for now, go ahead, but again, it's not going to work very good unless you want to keep clicking back each time it kicks you out. But other than that, it'll work absolutely perfect with no issues whatsoever. All the channels will load, all the channels will play, and it plays beautifully. I mean, with no issues whatsoever. Alright, guys, enjoy. I hope this helps you out. Again, I'll leave the description to that link below just in case you don't have Facebook. Other than that, I'll leave the the description for the repo if you want to add Dexter Pro repo. Okay.
Oh, David, it happened.
And that's it, guys. Enjoy it. Good luck with it.